Hello, how's it going? Welcome to a brand new special video. I'm Joe, if you're new around here, and today we are going to be talking about the upcoming release of Pure Pool Pro, which is going to be the new game, the new Q Sports game from Ripstone Games. Thank you very much to Ripstone for sponsoring this video. But in today's video, we are going to be having a look at the trailer. We're going to be having a look at some of the details, and there are some links down below in the description for you guys to wishlist the game, to follow Ripstone on socials, and most importantly, I think, to try and get yourself signed up for the closed beta, which is going to be coming up in around about September time, I believe. So September 2025. But yeah, just a quick one about me. So I'm Joe, or CaptainGoodspeed, as you know, and over the years I have covered a lot of snooker games on the channel, but most sort of recognisably, I guess, and most notably, Snooker 19. I've done over 600 episodes of career mode on Snooker 19. It's been an incredible game for me, an incredible game for the channel. And of course, Ripstone very much helped out with the development of that game. Lab 42 and Ripstone were sort of involved in conjunction with that. And I absolutely love Ripstone. You know, they've done a great job, certainly on the community aspect of things, setting up the virtual World Snooker Championship back in 2020 during the COVID year. That was an incredible opportunity to be a part of, and I've said to Ripstone many times that I want to help them out as much as possible. So we are going to have a little look at the trailer today. We'll then talk a little bit about some of the details and maybe think about what this could mean for the future of snooker games. So without further ado, let's get ourselves into the trailer. So this was released this morning. Yeah, this is the first time that I've been watching it as well. We're going to react along with it together, and I will put a sort of unedited render right at the end of this video, just so that you guys can see what it's all about. So I don't know if this is going to be copyrighted music, but so what? Let's get ourselves into it. This is new 8K native Q Sports Sim coming 2025. Pure Pool Pro. Let's get into it. Wow, the cloth looks so good. Reflections on the ball. Chalk coming off the cue. And look at that, ball's coming off the table. You can sort of see that. You can see it in the pocket there as well. Just look at the it's not really nap on a pool table, but you can see the grooves in the cloth there. Yeah, very impressive. Very, very impressive from Ripstone there. It is developed by Rockwater Games, which is a Ripstone studio. So there it is then. That is the trailer. And just some sort of things to talk to you about with this trailer. So it was captured in pre-alpha sort of gameplay. So in the sort of pre-alpha build, captured entirely in engine. There's nothing sort of pre-rendered about that. It is just purely captured in the game, which I think is incredible. They're being very, very ambitious of the sort of quality that they want to go for with this. So this was running natively at 8K 30 FPS on PC using the Magma engine. Now, obviously, I don't have a computer anywhere near capable of running stuff at 8K, so my side of things was run at 4K. Obviously, on YouTube, it'll be 1080p, 60 FPS, or 30 FPS, because it was a 30 FPS trailer. Their target performance at launch is 8K 60 FPS if you are on a PC or a PS5 Pro, with an additional 4K 120 FPS mode if you'd rather have the higher frame rate, if you like. The location that they were in was called the Rack House, which is an atmospheric pool hall and a nod to the fan favourite jazz club from the original Pure Pool. A second larger venue called the Tetradome will also feature in the final game. So that's exciting. Pool for me isn't my speciality. However, I know that a lot of it depends on jump shots and things like that. And being able to see the cue ball jumping up and down on the table, absolutely amazing. I think that is something that Snooker 19 lacked. I know that they've had it in previous snooker games. If you hit it too hard, the ball could jump off the table, for instance. But really good to see the sort of physics side of things, the reflections on the ball, obviously the chalk puffing off the cue. Now, I don't know whether that means that you'll have sort of chalk staying on the cue ball and potentially bringing about kicks. I don't know if kicks are so much a thing in pool as they are in snooker. You'll have to let me know, pool experts, down in the comments. But some of the things you might have noticed in the trailer visually, the base and surface detail, we talked about that in there. The table isn't just a flat texture. You could see the little indentations in there. And obviously, if you stay to the end and watch the sort of uncompressed version of the video, then you'll be able to really, really see those. So I'd recommend just pausing at various points and having a little look at that. If you zoom in on the balls themselves, there are some micro details on that. It's not a smooth surface. There are some wear and tear effects on there, which is really, really cool. All of that is rendered in-game. And there may be some little visual issues in there, I've been told by the developers, just because this is pre-alpha. It looks insane for pre-alpha. And I guess what that means for the future is that we've got a really solid base of simulation for cue sports. And what I'd really encourage with this, and what I'm planning to do, is really support Pure Pool going forward, to try and be a bit of a route into bringing snooker games back. I've already seen some comments on social media of the possibility of a snooker DLC coming out for Pure Pool Pro in the future with an unlicensed tour mode, which would be absolutely incredible if we had that, to have a new snooker game possibly in 2026. That is big news. And if there could be some little features in there, such as the sort of community additions, like we see in some of the cricket games, in some of the tennis games, where you can add in your own creations, we could very much keep an up-to-date, community-led based snooker tour on Pure Snooker Pro. I don't know if that's what it would be called, but that is very, very exciting, and an exciting possibility for the future if we can support this. And that's ultimately the game we have to play, really, as snooker fans, I guess. And pool fans. Pool hasn't been a well-loved sport for video games for a long time, just like snooker. So if we can support these developers, get them going on the right path. I know Ripstone are a really great company and want to make the best cue sports games possible. So if we can give them our support, that would be absolutely amazing. The way that we can do that right now is by wishlisting the game on Steam, on Xbox, PlayStation, Epic Game Store. As far as I know, there's no plans for a Switch version right now, but it may well come in the future. I know certainly other games have gone on to Switch in the future, but I don't know anything about that right now. The other thing that you can do to get involved in the development of this game is join the Discord. So there is a link for the Discord down below in the description. So please make sure you join the Discord. They really want community feedback. And certainly, they've asked me in confidence of what I think should be in a cue sports game. And they are listening. They want to make this the best pool game ever. So please do give your feedback. Constructive, of course, not saying, oh, there was a bit of lag in the trailer. That's not helpful, really. What you want to say is, awesome start, pre-alpha build of the game. Let's make this the best pool game ever. And that's certainly what I want to do. I want to stay on board with Ripstone and make sure that we are in a position where we can all help the game progress. So yeah, really, really exciting. It is coming later in 2025. The exact date is to be confirmed. I would imagine around about November, December time, based on closed beta happening in September. There's probably going to be an open beta at some point, I would imagine, just as what normally happens with games. So yeah, really, really excited. And excited to be back on board with Ripstone Games, because, as I say, they're a fantastic company. Once again, a massive thank you for sponsoring the video. You guys know I would have done this anyway. It was through their kindness, really, wanting to get me involved on a sort of sponsorship, if you like. And I guess that'll be a relationship that we continue going forward, and really trying to make Q Sports as big as we can in our niche little field of YouTube and gaming, and in the community aspect of things. But I think a really, really solid foundation. It looks awesome on the trailer. As I say, I'll tag on the uncompressed version at the end. YouTube will compress it again, as it always does, but it will look as good as it does at the end of this video. But do let us know what you think down in the comment section below. Wishlist the game, join the Discord, all of that good stuff. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. Show Ripstone some support with big likes on this. Share it around to your friends and all of that. And we will see you in the future. I will have a gameplay for you, hopefully as soon as possible, to give you an impression of how it feels in game. I really can't wait. So leave a like if you enjoy. Subscribe for plenty more daily sports and retro gaming content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.